by force and not by will. You want to tell God that, God, I know you've given people the options to choose, but today my prayer is take the option away and use me by force. I don't want to choose. All my choices have been bad, but I want you to use me by force. Take away my will. If you send me and I don't want to go, drag me by force. By force. Drag me by force. Force me. Force me into your will. And one day I'll thank you that you force me. Force me, Lord. Because if you leave me, I will mess up. So drag me, push me, force me into your will. Not my will, but let thy will be done. Force me into your will. Force me to your will. Not my will. Not my heart desire. And let yours be done. So look at me, oh Lord, and answer my prayer. Restore my strength. Don't let me down. Lord, let me down. This one you are saying, Father, look at me. Look at me, Lord. Oh Lord, and answer my prayer. Restore my strength. Restore my strength. Father, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Father, look at me one more time. Look at me, oh Lord, and answer my prayer. Restore my strength. Restore my strength. Father, don't let me down. Don't let me down. I need you to look at me this morning, Lord. Look at me, oh Lord, and answer my prayer. My prayer is for you to take away. Restore my strength. Father, don't let me down. Don't let me down. God will force the people he loves into his will. God will force the people, the children that he loves into his will that comes with blessing. One time Jesus had to do that to his disciples. When Jesus multiplied the bread and the fish, the disciples were very busy sharing and collecting the glory that belongs to Jesus Christ, because all their colleagues were there and they were like, wow, this is your master, you will do 5 loaves and 2 fishes and eat all of us can eat this. And the Bible says that Jesus asked the disciples to get into the booth, because all this bragging and all this too much talking will affect their mentality, will affect the way they will see the work of God. So the Bible says that he was asking them, get into the boat, and I will send the people to go. And the people, the disciples were delaying and playing, like when we are sharing food outside, And you see the way your buddies are coming in, they are like, hey, Charlie, I will come. Hey, Charlie, you make fun. You are collecting human praise. So Jesus knew that the human praise will affect their brain. So the Bible says that he constrained it. He forced it into the roots. And while you were praying to the I would say that's what I'm looking for. He will force you by force. Amen. Because if he doesn't do that, you will never get to the other side of your blessing. Amen. So, nothing but me. Some things are going to happen to you that will help you enter into the will of God. Amen. I know I pray, I used to pray. I used to pray like, God, if I'm going to disobey you, then put me in a sick bed. I used to pray myself. If I'm going to disobey you, break my leg. I will live into your will. It's better I live into your will than having 2 legs, than walking away and going to destroy my life. So I used to pray those prayers. And the prayers work. All of a sudden, when I want to do something, there will be a blockage or a wall. That will, I know this thing is only God who can do. God is blocking me from walking away from his perfect will that he has for me. So, this morning, that glory is coming upon you. Amen. 3 years ago, we started a journey with our own which is Luke 16, verse 1, verse 2. But for those who are not here, let me just glance through it, go through it. And he said, Luke chapter 16 from verse 1, and he said also unto his disciples, there was a certain rich man which had a steward, and the same was accused unto him that he had wasted his goods. And you remember what I told you about all of that? If you don't remember, are you cut up? Verse 2. And he called him and said unto him, how is it that I'm hearing this of thee? Give an account of thy stewardship, for thou mayest be no longer my steward or my steward. So anytime we give up on God, there is this phrase, thou mayest not be. And it has to sound inside of your heart. That because I've turned my back against God, maybe I will no longer work for God. Because sin will carry you away from God. So thou mayest no longer be my steward. I know there's this phrase that is out there that what God will do, God will do. But you have a big role to play also. If God is pushing you to go and do something that will bring his will, his blessings to your life, and you choose not to go, what will happen? You delay yourself. And number 2, you can die because you're out of the will of God. And God will take the thing that you are supposed to do and give it to somebody else. So he's telling this man that maybe you will no longer work for me based on the account. He says, give me an account. Are you reading your own mind? Give me an account for maybe the account is bad. Do not continue to work. What does your Bible say? Or the way you are holding the Bible says, you are reading something powerful. What does your own say?
It says, turn in the account of your management.
Bring in the account of your management of everything I gave you, everything that I put in your hands. Bring it an account. Because what?
For you can no longer be manager.
For you can no longer be a manager over anything that I gave you before. And the moment God says that He can be a manager of your money, that means your money is in the pocket of somebody else. You cannot be a manager of me because you've wasted what I gave you. And God hates waste. So you always have to understand that it doesn't matter how much God gives you and you waste it. The bottom line is that God don't like waste. The years we sat in the gate, He doesn't like it. God says that these are wasted years. So this is God talking to His steward, His servant, that I trusted so much into your hands to win souls for me, to show people my glory. Let more people come into the kingdom of God. But every time you go outside, you talk, you behave, and people don't want to join you. So look at what the guy said. I'll fast forward. Because God is bringing more. So he said, you may no more be my friend. May means that there's an open door. You can fix something. I don't know where I mean. There's an opportunity there for you to correct the mistakes you did. And if you're able to account and convince me that you have brains and desire, I will let you continue to do your work. Like a certain leader that was managing a house, was managing a branch, and he understood that he messed up. And in his accounting, he's trying to prove that he's still passionate about the work. So he's doing some extra things that he didn't do before to convince me that Apostle, I'm loyal to you. I didn't know. Yeah. I didn't know. This is an opportunity that thou mayest no more be like steward. So bring your account. And if your account is good, maybe I will give you a second chance. So this is life. That's life. So anything that God gives you, He is expecting you to render. So God will ask you, 3 years I gave you Abraham, what have you been doing with it? And all the 3 years I visit you, you don't give me any fruits. Anytime I come, I find you in the wrong place. So bring your account. I don't say. The last 50 Ghana cedis you got to your pocket. God is expecting an account for you. What did you do with that? You might think that you found it on the floor, but God gave it to you. How come 100 people pass the same street? Nobody will see their penance except you. What have you done with this? What have you done with this? You are trying to relax something. What have you done with this? Are you understanding it? So, anything that God gives, the days you spend here, God will hold you. I send you to Chosen Rehab, and I make sure that Apostle Washington will be there to give you messages like this and that. That's what you do with it. Give your account. Apostle Washington have done before. You must do your own. So this guy is standing before God now, and he's trying to think, but he's trying to be fast. What can I do? How? So this is the point that at this point you need to know your master's desire. I'm going to show you something. You have to know your master's desire. Look at the guy. Look at the guy, verse 3. Then the steward say, I am the steward. I am the steward. I am the steward. I am the steward. The steward said within himself, what shall I do? For my Lord taketh away from me the stewardship. And I cannot dig. I cannot beg. is where repentance starts. Repentance starts around this place. My master is about to take his blessings that he has given me for all these years. I'm enjoying his blessings. Now when he takes his blessings away from me, that means I have to go away into the world and I have to now go and do jobs that I did not like. I know where I've reached in life. I cannot go and dig. I can't go and be a digger. After enjoying God's blessings so much, again, the blessings taken out from me, I have to do something else. That you are not passionate about, something that is not you. It's painful. It's very, very painful. So he said, he can't dig, neither can he go around begging people for food. Because about this time, he is the one giving people food. Do you know how sick it is? When you are the same person standing outside here, sharing food to people, sharing food to your brothers in the congregation, and then you relapse, and now you join the queue. Do you know how sickening it is? You who were saying, wait, join the line. Because you relapse. You don't even want to join the line. You think that you have some credit skill. So when you come to the queue, Abraham, that lady give me, right? Give me. Oh, sorry. You've lost your job. You've lost your job. A lot of the guys you see out there. Yesterday I saw this guy. This guy that his sister is contributing to his relapse. That fair guy. I mean, if somebody tell me that the sister can contribute to somebody's relapse, I never thought that the guy was here doing well. The sister came by force. I want to take the guy to our family, our village. We're going to do this and that and that. They did that the first time. The guy never came back. We saw the guy in the ghetto. Second time, he was in the ghetto. He was coming for food. Then we blocked him. He said, no, you're okay. Your sister took me away. Now the guy came back again. He calls the sister again that he's here. The moment the sister got to know that he's here, the sister called the office again that the family said he should bring me for the ritual. And they have another meeting to help him to do the job. And then they take him out of the house, and you see him in the queue. He was out there yesterday. And I told the Lord, don't give him rice. I will not contribute to his downfall. The sister is doing a good job. So me too, I will not contribute. I will give you your daily bread. So take the drink, take the biscuit, press it somewhere, chop. But rice, and the rice, we all know what they do. They do with the rice and the toilet. They sell it and smoke it. We know it. But God said, give unto anyone that asks of you. So we leave that one to them. We leave it to them. If they are all the rice they are collecting, one day God will ask them, for now there is no more collect rice again. Yes. Give you our account. Every grain of rice we got in that 1 kg, give me an account. What did you do? For you may no more get rice again. If you are coming to stay in the queue that day, there will be no the rice in the storeroom will vanish. Sometimes we can go to the store and are looking for the kg, 1 kg, 1 kg. And all of the 1 kg rice will turn to 5 kg. When you walk away, then you turn to 1 kg. Because somebody is going to get who is out there. And God has said that no more. The last 1 kg rice I give you, what you give with it, I'm not happy. So when it comes to you alone, there will be no 1 kg rice. For down here is no longer be a steward. And he said, I can't dig, I cannot beg. I am ashamed. I love that. That means this person has hope. There's hope for this guy to change. The worst people are the people that are destroying their life. God has asked them to give an account and they don't feel ashamed. They will say this, even if God don't help me, I know I can go and beg. I can go and do my God. I am not ashamed. These three things. For you to be able to continue in the sin that God don't want, or for the mismanagement of the life He has given you, you must be able to say three things. If you are going to change, you say, oh, I'm ashamed. I can't go backwards to go and do this kind of jobs. I cannot walk around the street and begging people to give me leftovers. But the one who wants to change, the one who don't want to change, you say, after all, if God will not help me, I have 50 Ghana cedis in my pocket. And if that 50 Ghana cedis gets finished, I will cashier people on the street. I will con people on the street. I will beg people on the street. And I'm going to stay in the ghetto and I'm not ashamed. You never see people like that. Their mind is already made up. Like Hachu. Yesterday was Tuesday. There's this guy who tried to escape. So in the daytime, they asked him, do you want to go? There is his mind is like he doesn't want to go. Some Basta thank you. He has a plan. How he's going to survive on the streets. How he's going to be begging, family stealing. And the boy was interviewing him. I don't know whether you didn't know that the boy was interviewing him. And the boy was recording the whole thing. The guy has a plan. How he wants to go and live his life on the streets. You are in a house, you are eating 3 times, and you are worshiping God. He doesn't want to be a student. So he's not ashamed to go on the street, will not bath again. Do you smell the odor? Bernard, you smell their body's odor. Was it very nice? The person is aware that as long as I live in the ghetto, bathing is out. Like the lady that lies in the bathroom. Only God knows when she took a shower. She don't shower so much that God has to pour rain in His mercy to shower them. And a woman. So we're standing out there and Titi was telling me that this girl has not showered for months. I was just thinking, if I don't shower before going to bed, my sleep will be chaka. How much more days? The newness, I said, I don't care. So be careful that you will not be under the curse of I don't careism. When your life is getting destroyed, and you are saying, I don't care. I will enjoy my life. And God is warning you. If you go and do it again, you'll be stuck. I don't care. I don't care. This guy, he cares. So he wants change. He doesn't want his master to take away his situation. One of the things that scares me, whatever that God is using me to do, I know God is the one doing it. And that scares me. That if God is the one doing it, He can take it away from me and put it on anybody else. So it scares me and it humbles me. Because I didn't go to school for this. The way, by God's grace, I'm able to understand His way. I didn't go to school for that. So I'm afraid that if I don't humble myself, God takes it away from me. He put it on somebody else. I'm finished. Should I now go and become a leader? Digging. And walking on the street and begging. You don't know Apostle Washington. He's begging. I should be ashamed. I'm not getting what I'm saying. After you have been seen by everybody. You've gone to radio stations. You've gone to TV stations. Everybody has seen you. By God's grace, I think God FM has given us 2 hours every Saturday. So this is the first time that, no, this is the second time, that we ourselves, we are going to be hosting our own program. But some of you will be interviewing your brothers and your sisters. No boy, anybody from outside who doesn't understand our language. You know, because the lifestyle we are living is a language. People don't understand. But we will understand ourselves. And then we'll open the phone line for people to call in and everything. So after all this, then you are sitting back on the gate. Like Prince, who is refusing for detox. I hear he doesn't want to get help. He wants to stay in his anger. And he's been being tough. To tie him down. And then give him the infusion. And then when the drugs leave his body, you calm down. He's bullying them. Yesterday there was a video sent to me. He's half an hour. What is your plan? But he's so ashamed that after you becoming so popular, everywhere people know you. Then all of a sudden you are in the ghetto. From the beginning, if there's something little left for you, you'll be hiding the bunkers. But the bunker too will reject you. How did you see the people that are rejected by the bunkers? They don't smoke in the bunker, they smoke outside. But the bunker man will say, you don't get money. If you don't get money, make you come. Stay outside, go smoke. Because the bunker man to send you, you must have enough money. So you have all you know. So you don't know how to take it there. So even the bunker man will reject you. Because you can't be. And when the cares come upon you, when you are begging to people will not give. God will hold their heart up. Don't give it. Because he prayed and chosen. Their Father forced me into your way. So the places that you used to go and beg for money, now when you go back there, and the money you are going to beg for is for the wrong thing, they will not give it to you. Because of this morning prayer you pray. And then don't get angry. Don't get frustrated. Remember this prayer. Now, Father, no more my way. But this morning I gave you the power, the authority to force me into your way. So if God breaks the bridges that you want to walk on to go to the other side, and you get to the entrance of the bridge and the bridge collapses, it's because of this prayer. That's what it is. Let me try fast forward so that we finish this thing. So the guy said, I'm ashamed. So this guy is in that state where he's thinking about continuing to walk with God. You never know how sweet your life is until you begin to see that you're about to lose it. As from 1 year has been with us, 12 years, doing very, very well. Went into the world. Yesterday when I saw him, I thought he had HIV or something. Yeah? He was doing very well. You remember him? Asari. If you see Obed now, you see Obed. Obed is doing very well. I wish when you were in the ghetto, somebody told you that Obed is doing very well. That would have compelled you to stop anyhow. Because life is like this. Nobody wants to be left alone. That's why when your mother is insulting you when you were a kid. Share. But your mother before you are a person. Because there's something about life. When you see that everybody is moving and you are stuck. And you need to question yourself. That's why your father will say that to you. And your mother will say that to you. Now you are not going to touch your baby. Do that. mother will say that out of pain. Your father will say, your fathers talk like this. Father can shake his head and he will speak. When you have a father that speaks because you have misbehaved and he loves you. Every father in every house knows the child that is going to be successful and the one that is going to fail. They will even choose not to tell their wives. They will not tell you. But every father, if you can remember the days of your father, and your father used to say something to your junior brother or your senior brother, but the things he used to say about you, if you remember, you know that fathers are fathers. Fathers are easily rejected. Their counsel is rejected. Mothers are sitting like cooks. They will do anything for their children to survive. That's why Jacob's mother, the mother who gave birth to Esau and Jacob, who advised Jacob to go and steal his father's blessing. It's not a mother who did that. It's a mother that did that. So when the mother is connected to you, sometimes the judgment will be wrong. And that thing that Jacob did, I see Jacob that he would have been blessed in the future, regardless. But out of fear, and then the mother thinking that Esau is a strong man, he goes, he's a hunter, no matter what, he will survive. But this is not about money. This mommy's boy, I must steal this blessing from you. I know. So that is the extent mothers can do. Out of love. Our fathers are working with principles. A child that is very respectful, every second, the father is blessing him from his start. You don't know that. Father looks at the child and says, this child here, he pleases me. The Lord bless you. He doesn't even say in his heart, say it. And then God will help you. So when a child is disrespectful to the father, they can get the mother's blessing, but they don't get the father's blessing. It's very, very dangerous. They can get the mother's blessings, but they don't get the father's blessing. The father will add, the father will say, these are my children. But the father knows the blessings that comes from him, where it goes. Because he knows that this child doesn't behave. This father, if I put my blessing on him, or her, the blessings will be multiplied. So, fathers, he lifted high, he lifted God to lift it up in your life. The Bible verses that we need reading. The unjust steward was able to go back to the people that are sinning against his father, because he had understanding that I know this man, I know this God, that if I am able to get people to change, even though I have mismanaged his goods, he will forgive me and he will restore me. Where did he get that idea from? From understanding. I don't know what I'm saying. The guy had understanding of who God is. He didn't go into, let me go and do evangelism. Oh, that is very close to this one. Or somebody, what do people do? Let me go and give a big offering in the church so that I can use that to change the mind of God. But he understood that God is more into souls than money. So I understand God that now that I have been caught, that I'm mismanaging his goods, let me get souls to repent. And then God may, remember the word may, thou mayest no more be my steward. So God may change his mind. So a smart person who knows his father, who knows God, that God is all about souls. And if he sees that the wrath of God or the punishment of God is coming upon him, he will quickly align himself to the perfect will of God. That then, Father, if you spare me, look at what I'm doing, because I'm saving more souls for you. And God will return his judgment. But you can only do that if you have understanding about who God is. That will not be the time you offer God the wrong thing. Are you with me? So the guy knew that this my father is all about souls. He's always worried about the people who are owing him 100 sacks of wheat. He's always about those who are owing him 100 gallons of oil. Those who are owing him. He's always talking about the people, my debts, my debtors, those who are in debt. But if I can take that burden off him, he will allow me. So God sees our attempts of getting his heart. So we are going to continue that work today, because I want to finish today. So yesterday I stopped at verse 7. So we are still reading those who are not following Luke chapter 16. Now we are verse 7. Then said he to another, how much owest thou? And he said, 100 measures of wheat. And he said unto him, take thy bill and write 80. A score is 20. For those of you that understand King James English, 1 score is 20. 2 score is 40. 3 score is 60. 4 score is 80. I know what I'm saying. Yeah. So he told this guy that you write 4 score. So write that. Where I've reached now, these are 80 things I need to stop doing in my life and go into the world. I need to. And I'll show you why I believe that this is what this Bible verse means. I'll show you very soon. And the Lord commended the unjust steward because he had done wisely, for the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of the light. Now, if you look at this whole thing and you want to take wheat oil, then you say that God, who is the rich man, should get angry at the steward who people are owing him, his father, the rich man. But he tells the people to not to pay the full amount. If you are the rich businessman and you discover that your steward is dashing your money away, I don't know what happened. No. So that is why I said, I'm very listening. why will you be happy? The Bible is saying it here. I thought he would say, I'm angry at you. I'm losing money because of your mismanagement. And then now that you are caught, you are telling people not to pay all. And I realized that no, this is not about wheat and oil. This is about souls. They are in debt. You don't have the money to pay. So debt is, so it's their ways that is setting the fire. Say that. Cut your ways. Minimize the sin. Cut it off. God understands that it takes time for a man to be made perfect. It will take time for you to get to the place where God. So God has the patience and he can wait. So does Satan to has patience to wait. I've never talked to you about Satan having patience. Satan has more patience than all of us here. He can wait 5 years to get to the house. He can wait. So that when you come out of the fast, he advises himself that, whatever, this guy is hot now. But when you're in the fast, when you're in the fast, you say it's hot. The guy is hot now. If I throw one at him, it will not work. As a matter of fact, when you are fasting, you know you don't last. Yeah. Especially when you hit like 3 days. You can see the most sexiest girl. But the day you break the fast and you stop eating, and your whole flesh is craving. I want meat pie. I want finance. Because all the things you are not eating, you want them all. Including you crave everything. For the moment the flesh now start eating, then all the cravings, everything. But when you are in the fast, Satan will be like, no. Don't go there. That is why God gave me this thing to deal with. So I used to fast 3 days, get off 1, 2 days, back again, get up. So by the time my fire is going down, then I have to dive in fast again. That is what kept me. I guess what I'm saying. And then they started minimizing it. It got to a point, I'll do today fasting, tomorrow I eat, the next day I fast, and that one was 6 to 6. Just to keep me balanced. Yeah. Just to keep me balanced. Because the moment I go, like if I go a week without a fast, 1 week, just 1 week without fasting, I'll collapse. Yeah. I'll collapse. I'll relapse. I really know. So I need to get a balance. And so do you also have to get a balance. So that you know when you are walking away from your fire. So the unjust stewards master commended him, meaning that he appreciated, he applauded, he said you are good. And even though you mismanaged my goods, because of your latest decision, I will keep you. I will keep you to be the manager. Because, look at the next thing. Because the children of the world, they are wiser than the children of light. Do you know how the children of light behave? When they go everywhere, they prove to people that they are sinners. So they brush them off. Oh, they are bad. Take them away from me. I am light. And if you look at light, that's how light also behaves. Light will not shine because it leaves some darkness around. When the light, you put on this light, the light is taking over the whole place. But this guy, the unjust steward, he is mingling with the unbelievers and he's trying to get them to change so that his father will consider him to be a man on the field working for God's kingdom. Paul put it like this: I have become all men just to be able to win there, you can use it to win something. But if you send Peter to go and meet an unbeliever who loves power, Peter will tell you that he aggressed with your money. Yes. Read out.
First Corinthians chapter 9, verse 27. But to the weak I became as weak.
Because I saw some weak people, I joined them and I acted like I'm weak. Eh? To the strong,
That I might win the weak.
so I will win them. This Bible verse, if you should give it to a junkie to preach it, you say, because I want to win some junkies, I smoke. That is for your translation. That is not for me. But there are limits and there are things you can do which will not destroy your own life. Like because somebody's supposed to die, when she and all, so I also say, then out of that foolish statement, then I head towards the ghetto, then I make an announcement, I call everybody, now see me, everybody, now I school. From this day, if I tell you no make no school, you will listen. It's not about that. The principle to get great, to discipline yourself when it comes to anything that you are addicted to, you can apply the same principle to Coca-Cola, to food, to sex, to pornography, to smoking, to drinking. It's the same principle. It's the same method. They say if you can overcome eating too much, you can also apply the same principle to overcome smoking drugs or smoking too much. It's the same principle. The method is the same. So somebody said, but there's no place in the Bible that God said, thou shalt not smoke. It's the same reason where Jesus said that and all that. You can control yourself not to tell a lie. The same reason. Sin. Amen. So you don't have to go and do it, have the experience, come back and now start telling people that I've done it before. So listen to me. Those of you that you have been blessed and you've done it and you've overcome it, you are blessed. It is an experience that we can never have. You can't say that I'm going to do it so that I'll become a master of the ways to win people. No. There are too many people in it, and God can deliver them to people when you say you that way. So you that you are delivered, stay delivered. Don't go and add more demons to your group. If you have been smoking marijuana, and because of marijuana, you are struggling, don't go and add all the tie to it. That means you are adding more demons to yourself. Don't go and do that. But then you will have more to fight. And the thing about addiction is that from the day you smoke, you took the first one, and then you entered into a chamber of addiction, which now you realize that you cannot free yourself from it. You are always missing the day, the first day you took it. And sometimes you say, if I had known that this day you are taking all these good things in my life, that day I would have said no. So for the rest of your life, you are chasing one wrong decision. And if you are not careful, this can take you to all around the world. There are people who are rich, they go to rehab in South Africa. They go all the way to South Africa. And then they will enter into exclusive rehab. The best rehab. And after that come out. And they realize that it's not about the best rehab. It's not about the best counselor. Any counselor that wants to touch you to change and to affect your future, if he doesn't quote it from his Bible, it's a waste of time. So if somebody is counseling you and he doesn't have the word of God backing what he's saying, you are just wasting your time. So go and read the best counsel, and he will not affect you. He will speak words that sounds like he's full of wisdom, but you wouldn't have the stamina to apply it because it's not part of you. It's only the word of God that can find you. When the person says, this is the thing, this belongs to me, this thing that this man said, this is what I'm supposed to do. But the person can quote some scriptures, some books, and that will not change you. Written by this person, written by that person. The book that will change you is the word of God. Yes. That you can find yourself, that you can relate to yourself. You can relate to the word. This is how God works. I was trying to give you an example. Of Peter. How, if you read the Bible carefully, when you read the book of Acts, when this man who, what is his name? His name sounded like Jesus. It's been a while since I read the Acts, the book of Acts. The guy Jesus who was going around.
Bad Jesus.
The one that he has this girl who was in the book of Acts. He had this girl who was using a charm to bring gain to the master, and then the girl got delivered, and the girl came. The master came and he said, "Can I buy some of his power? Can I buy some of his power?" And then Peter cursed the man. But at the same time, the one who brought the revival to the city is Philip. Now Philip has tolerance. Philip will walk with the man. And Peter is short-tempered. Peter is a Nigerian. Peter just said that, "Hey, you think you can buy the power of God? Let your money perish with you." And then God said, "You see you, man. This is why I can't send you. That's why I sent you." Because you go and curse everybody. That is the highest apostle. And he's the apostle of lights. But Philip can go into the same city and was doing all these miracles and was changing people. He said, "Wise is the man who can convert me." And a soul winner is wise. You are not getting it. It is easy for you to reject somebody. For you to take a problem, somebody that has a problem, and to try to change the person, you must be wise before you can do it. You must be very, very wise. You don't send fools to go and win souls. In the kingdom of God, there are fools also. They curse everyone. Go to circle around this time. By this time it's 20. Just 30 minutes time and go to circle around 8 o'clock. You will see some evangelists on the streets. Preach. Full of hatred. Bitterness. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord. Jesus is coming, Jesus is coming. You that man, in that your big car. When Jesus comes, what will you do with the car? The man said, I will use it to Jesus come. Full of bitterness. They don't see that God bless the man with the car. But as they are doing all this plenty preaching, the same man can go and park the car at the corner and take 50 NSCs and walk and come pass by. They will drop 50 NSCs. Oh, may God bless you. May God increase you. Wherever you are going today, may everything prosper. But the guys, I was the same person in the same place. So if you are an evangelist that you are embittered, you are a foolish person in the kingdom.
John the Baptist.
Yeah. John the Baptist, even though Jesus is the prophet of the day, was very bitter, very embittered, thinking that you, Jesus, I'm preaching about you, and you have heard that I'm in prison, and you will not stop all these healing service you are doing, all these crusades you are doing. Forget about all these people come and deliver me. Come and use your power to take me out of the prison. But he didn't know that what he was saying is what put him there. He was prophesying that there's one coming after me who is mightier than me. So, the moment Jesus comes on the scene, you must go. And sometimes he goes into the spirit, and sometimes he comes back into the flesh. So one day all his disciples came to him and said, hey, John, now your cousin, now he's taking all your members. Or everybody is following you. And they said, this guy said that he must increase and I must decrease. That was a setup. That was a bullet to cause John to be embittered, to start cursing Jesus in ministry. But because he understood God, he says that for a man can receive nothing unless it's been given to him from above. If you don't have this understanding, you will fight the wrong way. You have to know that what Apostle Washington is doing here, he is doing it because God has given it to you from above. Lest you become embittered and then you hate me for that. Yesterday I was talking to Pastor Emma and I said, Charlie, when I go to churches today and sometimes I listen to some of the messages, I say, shit, is this the message that people must hear to be converted and to go to heaven? But the bottom line of what I was saying is that God has anointed them that they can even preach rubbish, but after that, they will still be blessed. When it comes, you can go and they will preach, and everything they are saying, you don't understand, it doesn't make sense to you. But when it's offering time, blessing time, before you realize, you are taking your last money and you are putting it in the offering bowl because that is the oil upon them. Yeah. So when God oils you, it will be easy for Satan to give you offering. Satan will take his last shilling and give it to you because that is the thing, that is the honor upon you. It is easy for you to be receiving. It has nothing to do with the mistakes. And if you are not careful and you are the type that you capitalize on the things that you are receiving, that too can be a trap. Like somebody that believes that he's committing sin, he's doing something bad. And at the point of conversion, where he wants to change his ways, then somebody comes and gives him money. God, I didn't smoke. I'm doing something bad. I'm drinking. I'm sleeping around. And I thought that you are going to punish me. And I'm expecting your punishment. And brother, you bless me. That means you have approved for me to continue doing what I'm doing. You've never felt that before. I'm doing bad. And I need to change. And I've come to my senses that I need to change. I was sitting there, writing my bed. Instead of writing 100, write 8. I'm still there on the table. I'm writing. In the midst of my writing, somebody came and gave me an offer. God I should tell you that he's very happy with you. Huh? You get it one day. Yeah. And Satan will tell you, see, even God is okay. Continue. But don't smoke too much. Just keep balance it. Just balance it. Balance it until I let your time of visitation passes by. You will catch it tomorrow. You will catch it tomorrow. When Satan sees that your hour of visitation has come, he doesn't mind to be the sponsor. To sponsor you. Because this kind of visitation doesn't come every time. So when you miss the visitation, then he will come and tell you that, you know what, God was passing by, but you didn't catch him. So now you blew it. So Jesus stood on the hill, heading into Jerusalem. And when he stood on the hill, then he saw the plan of God. And the plan of God was that time the children of Israel should be expecting his entry into Jerusalem. But the people were busy doing whatever they wanted. So he stood there and cried, "Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you that killed the prophets and the apostles, the people that God has sent to you. And I wish that you would have had the spiritual senses to know that this is your hour of visitation. But because you miss this hour, this is what is going to happen to you in 40 years to come. In 40 years to come, your city will be attacked. Your children will be beaten. They will be lying on the street dead. And all those things is just taking place. Exactly what it is. Because what he saw with his father, that entry was supposed to be his triumphant entry. But people didn't realize it. They miss it. So Satan will help you to miss the moment. And not every day, from the day you became a Christian, not every time you have that kind of visitation. But there's a certain time that God has set that you will have my visitation. And during that visitation time, anything you ask God becomes to you very good. But he does not want you to know the hour. That is the hour prayer becomes difficult. If you want to know whether I've reached into the hour. The hours that your visitation is not in, you can pray many hours. Satan will not disturb you. But you know, your visitation is over. And the two of you need to be very careful. Because it will not last in this hour. Okay, so Satan wants you to miss the hour of the visitation. So Jesus said, "How I wish you would have known that this is the time that you should pray for the rest of your life to change. But if you miss this time, you can pray for the rest of your life to change. But because the door or the window of the prayers that was supposed to come from you is closed. So your prayer is not being used." So Jesus told the disciples another way like this. He says that now, because I'm with you, you are not asking me. Your prayer life is going away. You don't pray because you see me and with you. But the time is coming. But what he was expecting is that even though I'm with you, pray now and ask more so that you will have more because I am with you. But when I leave, you will begin to ask. That means Satan will give you room to ask. And now that I'm with you, this is the best time you should ask. He said you don't have because you don't ask. You don't have anything. But when I leave, you will even not just pray, you will also fast. But let me show you what you shouldn't do when you are fasting. The days you will decide to fast, shave, look good, put on a smile on your face. Let people see that the offering you are offering to God, you love it. How will you feel when somebody is giving you something that they are all disgruntled, their face is like, "Oh, I am the only one suffering for you, God." No. God will be like, "Charlie, I didn't force you to do this thing. Stop it, stop it." And he says that don't let your left hand see what your right hand is also doing. Because it is to me. So keep it as a secret. Let it be very, very sacred. Let it be special. Let it be a nice offering that you are giving to me. Are you with me? So So when you fast, look good. When you fast, don't walk around in the house that people will feel like, no. He says that the moment people go like, hey, this guy, you try him. He says that is your full reward. The thing the person says that, hey, this guy, you try hard. You will be rewarded. That means the reason for the fasting will not reign. The reward will be is the appreciation from apostle, appreciation from people. And you see, the one who will do it, and you will do it diligently, with all your heart. And even though that it's painful, you still stand your ground. That will bring you a higher price. I took this thing very, very seriously. You see, if you want the full reward of God, you will try everything to catch up. If you are serious, that you want to really taste and see that God is good, you will do what you believe that is requiring from you. And if you want to play around with God, I'm going to give you to me. Now I do what else. But be diligent, be circumspect. I will make it. I have to know God to the fullness. If that means I'm cutting off 10,000 friends, I'm cutting off 10,000 friends. If I am Elisha, and that means that I have to kill all my oxen so that I don't return back to that business, I'll kill them. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. Nothing should take me back. Nothing. So for those of you who didn't understand what I just said, or you didn't understand what I said, when this man of God was called upon to follow the senior prophet, the guy, knowing that the temptation to go back to old business is there. If he leaves the cattle, if he leaves them with somebody to take care of them, the moment you start following God and your first challenge comes, in following God, your examinations will be when you are tested. When you pass the test, you will increase. Even Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, has to be tested. And all the temptation that he got was approved by God. Plan with Satan and God. So God even has to summon Satan. Go and stay in the wilderness. Don't go anywhere because I am bringing my son for examination. And then the Bible says when heaven opened and the Spirit of God came upon Jesus Christ, then that same Spirit that people are wowing, wow, thundering, clap, something, whatever they saw. The same thing who Jesus Christ. The same God. He took him and handed him over to say. You would think that when the power comes, Jesus should be free. For those of us that are praying for power, Lord, give me power. Send down power. When the power comes, it comes with new devils. So the moment the power came, he was handed over to Satan to be tested. And when he passed all those temptations, he also left the testing ground with extra. The one that came from heaven is God's gift. When you pass the test, you get the ability and the authority to use the power that came from heaven. You can have the power, but if you have not been tested, you don't have the confidence to use the power. I pray one day you understand. What will be the most important? Buy a new dual cell battery. Alright? Dual cell battery. The battery itself is very powerful. But until you put the batteries in the microphone, you will never know the power of it. Does that help? The battery itself is powerful. But unless there's a situation that the battery needs to be applied, nobody will hear whatever you are saying. So passing the test gives you the inner, the authority, the ability to tell Satan, Satan, this is how far you can go. But when you are in sin, you are guilty. Satan is beating you up, but you can't talk to him. You are not hearing this. You don't believe me. There are people who are possessed. I hope that you are not for something as possible to sleep. If you can stand and sleep, you must be powerful. You must be very well. If you can stand and sleep, hey. You must be very well. Standing and sleep. So, everybody here has power in them. But do we have the confidence to apply it? Because Jesus is saying that whatever we ask for, we should receive. Jesus is saying that we should do more than him. So what is happening? That we are not doing more. If we should really be that powerful, we should be able to go to the mortuary and wake us and go out. We should go to the street and the donkey whose leg has been amputated, we should just go there, touch it, pray, and right in front of us, another leg will grow. There's not been any situation that you needed to put your power into action. But talking about a donkey that leg has been amputated, you don't find them in rehabs. You can only find them on the streets. They cherish the amputated leg. So you don't go to rehab. They will tell you that you know how much money I make with this my leg. We go to a rehab and we what should I do in a rehab? My leg that they will chop off is giving me more money than people going to work. And it's that you go to a rehab. If you have your 2 legs, you go to a rehab. Me, when people see, that's why I roll my trousers and make sure they will see they are out only one leg. And they are very proud and rude. Come to the church to see them. Try and stop them and let me pray with you that God will grow my leg. Please. Feel sorry for yourself. I'm going to make money with this. This is guaranteed money. All I have to do is let people see. When they see that I don't have a leg, the money will come. People will feel sorry for me. There's a new guy I told you. I don't know what he's wrong, but his stomach is rotten. His skin is all rough. And all he has to do is walk on the street and show people. And go! And then the next thought that comes to your mind, oh God, I don't ever want this to happen to me. So where's my last $10? That's why people are giving. So that one day, that thing will not cleave onto their body. So they are giving. And the guy is cherishing it. But he doesn't know that his days are numbered. Very soon, the rotten skin will touch some of the other tissues, touch his liver, touch his kidneys. And God is saying that you chop the leftover of all your money that I gave to you to spend. Before you were born, I made up my mind that you will spend 2 million Ghana cedis. And when this thing happened to you, you were left with 500,000 in your account. And that is what you collected on the streets. And you smoke it. So your time is up. Your time is up. You can die now. Your account is empty. If you go back on the street, nobody will give you a dime because your account is empty. What is coming in? You chop all the money that was allocated to you. The steward who mismanaged his master's goods. Mismanaged. So, the children of the kingdom of light are very judgmental. They see everybody's faults. They see why they are in darkness. But the one that has wisdom is the one that will overlook their weakness and find ways to tell them, cut down whatever you are doing against my Father, so that my Father will allow me to continue to be steward. So if God believes that you are a good steward, a good servant, He will allocate more to you. So if you are born to use $10 million and somebody is not faithful enough and he throws the money that God has allocated for him, God can take that person's own and add it to the good steward. You've never heard that before? Okay, so in the Bible, 3 people. The Lord decided to travel. He said, I'm giving you 10. I'm giving you 5. I'm giving you 1. Go and work. The first, the second was faithful enough. The black man was the one that brought the wife. And I always tell you, I wish you would believe what I'm saying. Because if you go to Europe, there's no well for you to dig. If you want to put pincers and to dig, you need to go and get permits. Go to America, permits. Africa is the only place where we can take pickers and dig anywhere. People are digging in the middle of the garden. Go and try that in Europe. You'll be surrounded. We've located him as a madman, he needs medication. Hustle you. They are saying, I'm not mad. They say, oh, don't worry. That's what all of them say. They will reject you right there. So the Bible says that one guy, that black guy from Ghana, he dug the ground and hid his master's talent. How did you see the old women when they are dying from in the village? You see, the world, what for no one? The shaman will be an answer. It's one year. It is a cat. He never facing why. But they die. They are also in the Bible. So he said, knowing that my master, you are so difficult to please. You know that person. They will be pleased down. Anything will do that and they don't care self. So I took the talent, dug the ground, and hid it and covered it. Where can you do that again? Go and try. I've told you the rest of the story. You'll be arrested. Sharp. If you are a homeless person, you will get free accommodation. You will stay there with medication. Accommodation and medication. Free. They will inject you out. So when I read that, I said, this is Ghana. And Africans, especially Ghanaians, are the only ones that can see his brother doing something. And he will not go to support for the thing to start. But he's expecting, what is this thing going for? What is he looking for? He will not go and look for his own to do. He's standing there waiting for your own to fall. You don't find this in Nigeria. You don't find it in Liberia. You don't find it in South Africa. You find it in Ghana. So that man, as I'm speaking, he's looking at me from heaven saying, why? Why? Yes, you are a Ghanaian. The guy is a Ghanaian. Yes. If he's a Nigerian, you can forget. This thing I do, hey, I wish I would do something. Okay, for now, I don't get anything to do. If you need help, I will help you make it one. And Nigeria will come and push you and let them do it. And then one day, my wife is doing it together with you. He's also planning it. Yeah. But I wouldn't wish that your own will collapse. But the Ghanaian wants your own to collapse. collapse so that he will be happy. Not that he will want to go and do something. You say, share. Garcia, now me mean cramming suffer. There's a who's the one has become tough. It feels and it seems like I'm the only one suffering. So we need to have happy saying to they suffer small. So that's why you see another man who is suffering, encouraging another man not to worry for the suffering that they are suffering. They are all in the same class. Don't worry. Take like that. Your own self, it better pass somebody's own. That's what it tells you. That is a person who is looking at somebody. When the talents were being distributed, when they gave to the American, he didn't look at the one that had one. He took his own one, and doubled it. When they gave it to the European, they took their own and ran with it. When they gave it to the African, we look at his own and we look at the other people. And say, listen, I won't use it. If I use this thing, God will get all the. Do you know when God asks you that, what is your power? Why didn't you use the talent I know? You want to think I'm listening. Me, I should go and use this thing so I didn't get the glory. That's why I didn't get the ground. This is the thing that very money for power. I think that God was preaching. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because money for power. When Jesus got into his farmer, and then the guys were like, but God, he wants to build America. He already has pain already. And then God said, I will always give to the one that has the shortest statement. How come Africa is richer than Europe? Is begging for them. That is the Bible verse from here. The one who don't have will always become poor, always remain poor, and always be begging. They don't have anything. That's what I'm saying, that if God should have done a mistake and would have placed black people in Europe and bring whites to this country, this continent, the race will die. Nobody will ever talk about black people. We will all die because there will be no two black men that can come together to do what we call heater. Yeah. Because once one is doing the heater, one has taken saw blade and is cutting the heater. I mean, when you heater, I won't even family go that. You think me I shall allow you to do the heater so you and your family will sleep? We all go sleep and die. You see the result? We always be poor. And then this is the big one. The white man can say, you like what we have over there. Come and take them all. We will come to Africa naked. We will come to Africa. And when you are leaving Africa, carry everything that you have here. Take your bricks and your cement and your chippings. Take everything you know. Take it away and bring it to Europe. Bring it to America. Leave the country flat for us. But we want you to make a promise. And after we have fixed our country, we never come back. Currently, the black man will say, share. Where is the document? Let's sign. Bang. They will sign it. And then the white people will come. They will start with leaves. They will take the watching leaves, make their own apple. They will start like that. Before you realize, they've given us all the telescopes and all the technology. They've left everything one. So we can use satellite to look at them. For 1 year, we will laugh at them. The following year, we have destroyed everything that they gave us. They will say that, I think they should get you. I want you. We are dying over here. By this time, our population has been divided because out of greed, we will kill ourselves. Yes. Because when we landed at the airport, somebody was not quick enough to take one house. And then another brother, instead of him moving on to look at the next house, he said, hey, where are we? Go, trap, night. But there's no police. We have not yet formed police yet. And if we carry this same police we have in Ghana over there. Oh my God. I think of money. When my dad was home, I think of money. Okay, come on. Yeah, the Ghana cities deliver, so we have 500 Ghana cities. The 500 cities. Then you kill it. We will not last. Look at the opposite of it. The white man was coming with ships, boats, vessels to come and pack us away like sardines. And we said, no, that's slavery. It's against human rights. White man said, okay, no problem. No more. We will not come and pack you away. But out of your greed, you will have such an unstable country that people will swim to the ocean to come yourself. I was giving you free ride. You say you don't want. Free ride. Free escort. When Gary and Coco once a while. Who's going to pay with you? You say you know what this? You will see the way you will come. We will be united. Listen, the white man is not smarter, neither stronger than the black man. The only thing that makes the white man strong is unity. I saw that Philip Sweden. I saw that Philip. Going to school, they're never smart. I was like, and I started thinking, so what is making them advance school? And I realized that the moment a Swedish man discovered that there's another Swedish man here, he gravitates towards it. He holds it in the hand. He said, I said that you don't have that. Don't worry, tomorrow, even though we don't have, I will go anywhere to find one for you. That is the thing I saw in my eyes. I had a white friend who loved me like a brother. Lucky enough, he was more like me. So they call us twins from different mothers. And this guy wants me to go to every party you hate. When there's Ghana party, I don't need to call anybody to ask for permission. He goes to the Ghana party, he eats the Ghana food, he enjoys it, he dances, and he gets one or two of the Ghana girls. When it's time for me to go to party, a Swedish party with him, he has to call the people and tell them, listen, I'm bringing this guy. He's black. It's not like that. Hey, no one. And I'll be standing there listening to the conversation. What do you mean? What do you mean it's not like that? It's like, it's difficult. I don't know how to explain it. Then he calls me Bush. I don't know. You're very interested for God, man. But all they need. And then I'll be angry and they will go there. And I'm ready to fight with him, a white man. And then you take me. No one person. See him. See, he's a cool guy. Because the guy saw something that they didn't have. But he also saw something that we have. Because in my house, he can just enter into my house, go straight to my kitchen, dish out my jollof, sit down and eat. And when he finishes, he goes to my house, and laugh, and go to his car, and go to work. He asked me, if I dare go and try that, oh my God, the liberty, the freedom. That's a result of teaching somebody. So what the white people have that we don't have is to allow one person to prosper. It's okay. The reason why we block ourselves is that I can't stand for this guy to prosper and come and rule me. If I have to sell him so that I can make it, I'll sell it. No white man came to Africa and opened his ship and guarded me. black man sold another black man. And it's happening today. They will make sure that your next president will be a president that is willing to suffer the nation. So they will prosper. If not, before election time, you've already sabotaged. They can create stories, create whatever they can make sure that your nation will see it. It will leak out, and then the whole nation will be like, no, this guy is not good. So that you will vote for the corrupt one that is in alignment with them. Because they don't want any president that will emulate the beliefs of one human. I'm studying the white now. Thank God for my 30 years in Sweden. Thank God. My eyes open. This is the case. This is the only way we can make it. If we can unite, truly, have love. And it doesn't matter. Don't envy your friend. Don't envy your brother. Support your brother. And God will give you that which belongs to you. I believe like if you want something you need from God that nobody can see from you, support everybody. And when you are supporting them, don't expect anything. I'm just supporting you. One day God will see me and God will give me my own. God is not blind. God is not blind, neither is his hand short that he cannot stretch and give you that own. You are always stretching your hands helping people. You don't think that God goes there. So last time I went to go and shave my hair, I was walking to that. Then I saw this barbering shop. I spotted inside. It's cheap, no air conditioning barbering shop, no cheap. But I saw that the guy was free, so I said, I don't do this stuff. All I do is come on. But I said, I don't come on. So the guy was talking to one lady, and the guy kept on complaining about all the people that he has helped, he has raised them, and one of his guys that he brought from the village taught him how to shave, opened a kiosk next to his own. From that day, he's been cursing the guy. So he said, the body tree everything. The body tree. I'm cursing the boy. Because you're not supposed to open a barbering shop close to your master's shop. And then he says, when the people that used to barber at his place are coming, then he calls them and tells them, I need a new place. And the master was saying that he married for the guy. He brought him from the village. The boy used to sleep in his kiosk, barbering kiosk. He married for the guy. The guy delivered. He was there all throughout. And then later on the boy did this. So now all the good things he has done, he is reversing it all. He's also waiting to see the downfall of the boy. And I said, I waited for him to finish. The next two was saying the same thing. That the lady she was talking to was the next. And then the next two was saying that all the people she trained, they are all against her. Because she's a midwife. And when people deliver, some of these modern girls, they don't teach the women their private parts. They just take care of the baby and then brush it next. You understand? So she started talking to those girls that teach the women because to bless where they are married. I don't know whether I get to understand. Yeah. But the man will go there and say that the thing doesn't feel like the thing. So that's how I tell you, I collect all of their proof of their information. And later on, I said, the hand that helps people, there's another hand upon the person. That hand is from above. It will be a mistake for you to be expecting the hands that you'll be taking care of, the hand that you are putting things inside, for that hand to give you back. What they can give you back is what you gave them. But if you want something better, let their hand that is from above, that is upon you, You try to call people, oh, but then the divine help, some help comes. Now you know that this help is only from God. That is the hand you should look at. Forget about the hands that you put these things inside. The hands that you put this thing inside, that inside. If I need anything today, what can you give me? He can only give me half of the tissue I gave him. But he has to survive. So he will not give me all. He will tell some, well, it's by you. Your grace, we are here. So if the tissue is really here, you go, it's up. Like the idea some of you have, that you are standing outside sharing food. You give a lot of toilet truths to some people. And you register your brains. Just in case I relapse, say one for me. I was the one giving you the toilet story for what? I'll relapse now. Give me one. That is it. But if you plan your life and you are settled, sorry that the time is going. But here you can shoot as much as you want. Do not think you. What you will do, you will do. You know, one in a marriage, it will not change you much. So the hand that is upon you, that helps you, is the hand you are supposed to look at. If you look at the people you've already helped, they can only give you that much. They can only give you that much. So stop thinking about the past help you gave to people. And then now, because they are not giving it back to you, so they are cursing them. You can't move on that. You will start. And I want to show you, when you do it, you are going to say, you know what? Since you want the help of these guys so much, go and get it. Then they will give you some peanuts. So let go of the past and embrace the new that is coming. The new is better. Yeah, the new is better. The new is not better. A guy took my deep freezer, my fridge, so maybe before 2 weeks ago, my deep freezer, my fridge, my fan, and he carried them all away. So later on, he dropped the keys. Back in the days, I used to struggle to get somebody just to take care of this house. Because I'm not in that. That's what we do for a caretaker. Every caretaker will come and